Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining our SCG DECOR Digital Roadshow for the fourth quarter and full year 2025. The speaker today would be, first, Khun Sithichai, our CFO, who will present the company financial performance, and myself, Kirana, and IR. I will cover the strategy part. So let's start with the company financial performance by Khun Sithichai.
Okay. Good afternoon, investor. Thank you for your time that joining our presentation. First, I would like to summarize our key achievement in last year that's very significant that contributed to our performance. On the left side of your presentation, our profit improved quite significantly during this market situation is quite difficult that you may know. Our core EBITDA improved to 3.3 billion baht, and our core profit also improved to 1 billion baht. And for the profitability, our EBITDA margin achieved 14.8%, and net profit margin achieved 4.4%, which is highest since we IPO in the Stock Exchange of Thailand. On the right side of your presentation slide, I would like to emphasize on how we can achieve the additional glazed porcelain capacity at the 5 million square meter setup. I mean, so we increased the capacity of the glazed porcelain at 5 million in last year. The total we have capacity of the glazed porcelain, which is the product that is high value added, or maybe we call that we can sell the glazed porcelain at the price above average at the 19 million square meter, or 25% of prime, which is our business in Vietnam. The second thing is in Vietnam plant, because we have the large manufacturing in Vietnam, and also we use energy a lot, and we invest and we develop our own first pilot biomass gasifier. Why this is I mentioned to you? Because if we achieve this biomass gasifier, it means that we can have another choice of the energy source of energy. Currently in Vietnam, we use the coal as a main energy source. And if we can develop and we can use the biomass as an alternative source of energy, it means that we have the alternative, and also biomass is also cheaper than the coal as well. So it means that we can have another choice of energy which is cheaper, and we can say to you that our this biomass gasifier is the first in ASEAN and maybe first in the world that we can achieve the pilot biomass gasifier. And currently we are running it smoothly, and we just give it the time to confirm technically that we can use and do not impact to the product quality. I mean the surface quality or the property of the ceramic or glazed porcelain. That if we confirm and be confident that our new technology can produce without impact to the product quality, so we can at that time we can roll out to the other production line, and later we can roll out to Thailand as well. The next thing is like we mentioned to you gradually in every quarter that we try to improve the use of alternative fuel, also the solar panel to replace the electricity that we use from the local government. In the latest 5 years, we can save from the use of the alternative fuel and the solar energy totally 330 million baht in the last 5 years. That's helped us a lot to improve the profitability for the SCG DECOR. Next thing is on the top right, we open our own retail store. Is the number 5 on the 5th store that we open in the Phuket, which is the market that we can say that it still have the growth potential in Thailand, even though the overall market is quite soft in last year, and in the Phuket market is still grow, and we open, it's like our 5th flagship in Thailand, and performance is quite good and better than plan that we plan when we invested. Okay, the last but not least, we continuously achieve the award, including ESG, green things, and many things that we confirm that even though we mentioned to you that we reduce the cost, we reduce the admin or maybe employee cost, but we not just reduce, but we still improve the process. We still improve our management thing, and so that's why we can achieve continuously achieve the award like this. Okay. Go down to the financial thing. Like I mentioned that profitability improvement on the left of the slide, the revenue decreased 11%. That's a reported basis. But if we exclude the FX impact, it means that when we consolidate the P&L and balance sheet from Vietnamese and from the Vietnam company, Indonesia and Philippines to Thailand, we also have the impact because the last year Thai baht currency is stronger than the local currency. So if we without the FX, so the revenue decreased only 8% year on year. For the EBITDA, the reported EBITDA, we improved 4% year on year. But if we exclude the non-recurring item and also foreign currency impact, we will improve 7% year on year. That's a annualized term. Okay. The last figure is the consolidated net profit. The reported and the excluded one is improved 15% year on year. In terms of profitability, for the gross profit margin, we improved from the 25.5% to 27.4% in 2025. For the EBITDA margin, we increased to the 14.8% as well. For the profit margin, like I mentioned in the last slide, we achieved 4.4 compared to last year, which is only 3.5. For the highlight on the last quarter, this is the quarterly basis. Revenue decreased from the sale volume decrease because in Thailand the market is in the fourth quarter is a low season, and for the Vietnam it's improved even though it's the high season for the Vietnamese, but like that the storm hit to the Vietnam more than the previous year, and the impact to the supply chain and the logistic in the Vietnam. It's a short term but also impact our sales in the fourth quarter. For the Prime, in detail, Prime achieved highest export lane sale, even though the domestic, like I said, domestic transportation is quite have the problems, and we also achieved the highest export sale as well. That's our position to be set the Vietnamese as export hub for the SCG DECOR. That's also achieve our plan. For the cost reduction, continue improvement, continue have improve and also contribute to our profitability. And in last quarter, we decide and approved by the board of directors to invest the capacity of the Great Sports Lane by 6.6 million square meter in the central of Vietnam. This is like a conversion of the existing that is quite old, and we replace it and with the new machine, total machine that produce the glass porcelain, and plan to finish and complete the installation and can commercialize in the fourth quarter of this year. And for the profitability of the fourth quarter, the core EBITDA margin is 14.3%, and compared to the fourth quarter of the last on the 2024 is also improved. For the net profit margin on the fourth quarter last year is 3.5%, compared to the fourth quarter of the 2024 of the 2.8%, which is also better compared to the year by year. Okay. In terms of the revenue portfolio, you can see that the Vietnamese situation of the market is good, better than Thailand, and also prime can export gradually improve, increase quarter by quarter, and why Thailand the market situation is not good. So the proportion of Thailand quite reduced a little bit to the total is 64%, while the prime improved to the 23%. For the export, currently SCG DECOR rely on the domestic base is 88%, and the export is 12%. In terms of balance sheet, currently we have total asset of the approximately 36 billion baht, and we have the net debt to EBITDA approximately 1.1, and the net debt to equity is 0.2. This is show that our balance sheet and financial status is very healthy, and we are very ready to serve in the difficult situation like this year. Okay. From the last year performance, our board of directors approved to propose to the AGM to pay the dividend of the total year approximately from the 2025 performance, to pay the dividend at the 0.34 baht per share, or 561 million baht, which is during the year. In the mid of the last year, we already paid 0.15 baht per share. So this year we will pay the remaining dividend of 0.19 baht per share. This dividend payment is equal to the 60% of the dividend payout ratio. This is based on our board would like to take care of the shareholder during that we not yet have the big investment like we said about the M&A or major investment, which is we have to consider a lot about the deal quality, about the return from the deal. That's why we improve the dividend payout.
So next is the strategy that we implement. So last year has been quite volatile. So SCG DECOR has been adaptive to the way we conduct business. So we first position prime to be our strategic growth pillar, and we focus on new growth business in Thailand, especially put effort on growing HBA and launch smart value products as well. And we also enhance our competitiveness in order to stay ahead in the market. The detail of each strategy would be first, we position prime to be our growth pillar by emphasize on its export and production hubs. If we see prime sales revenue last year, we'll see that this performance is aligned with the market performance. Prime property market has been fully recovered in the latter part of 2025, and our sale has grown 3%. Actually, this number could have been more if prime didn't have the government reform in the middle of 2025. but due to that incident, this market grow, but at a lower number. We hope this year will be better. And if we see the sales volume, we see that glazed porcelain has been increased, while ceramic slightly was quite stable or slightly decreased here. Take a closer look to glazed porcelain tiles. This is what the market is preferred because of its durability and its beauty. The details of the tiles is more preferred to the market. For glazed porcelain, sales volume has increased 25% year on year. We end the year with 13 million square meters. This increase has been realized both in domestic and in export market. So besides having the glazed porcelain products that the market is looking for, we also equipped ourselves with the branding, the legacy, and the certification that will allow us to get more of the project work and also add some more functionality to respond to what the market is looking for. In terms of the glazed porcelain capacity, since this is what the market is interested in, so we keep growing this capacity over year. Last year, we have added more of the 5 million square meter, like Kunsitishay mentioned. And of course, this year, we grow up to 25.6 our total 25.6 million square meter in total, and this will represent about 32% of the total capacity at Prime. So in Thailand, we focus on the growth of new growth products, which comprise of the stone plastic composite, the complementary products like adhesive and grout, work top, door and window, clay decor, stone decor. These are decorative surface and like flower that which are the breathable wall. We'll see that the sales of these products in Thailand have grown over 47% from last year. So during the market downturn, we grow on the sideway. And also keep growing the HPA products because this is where the margin has been generated, so we stay more competitive for every unit we sell. Last year, our revenue portion of HPA has grown up to 39%, comparing to 34% last year. And it has this portion has been increased in all of the countries that we operate. And we also launched Smart Value products, which is the quality products at an affordable price. And the sales proportion of this segment is around 16%. This is especially to respond to the mass segment market. And the third strategy that I mentioned, that we try to stay competitive with the cost. So SCG DECOR has managed to lower our energy consumption per production unit. So last year we have achieved the level at 29 baht per square meter. This is from our effort in continuously increase the alternative fuel usage, both in solar energy and biomass thermal energy. So last year we have recorded at 13.6% of the solar installation, or about 47% megawatt installed, and against our target at 15%. And for the biomass usage, we have reached 23.5% against our goal at 46%. So this has resulted in the accumulative saving for over 5 years, around 330 million baht. And next year, we will continue to install more and use more of the biomass fuel. Besides the alternative fuel, we have been working hard to put all the costs in every aspect down and control it stringently. First is the raw material, working capital, business restructuring, and reduce the financial cost. Altogether, we bring the cost down at about 200 million baht per year. So what I just mentioned was the strategy that we adapt in order to cope with the changing economic and market condition. SCG DECOR also have our long-term growth plan, which we still have the which we still focus on and have the progress to update you every quarter. So the first is to grow and expand the bathroom business in ASEAN to leverage the success in Thailand portal to our ASEAN business. We will see that the number of bathroom distributors increase every year in order to expand our sales channel. So last year we have achieved over 200 distributors comparing to 170 distributors in 2024. So you will see that in all countries we have growth, and the sales revenue have reached 520 million baht. The growth has been realized from Indonesia and Vietnam. However, for Philippines, the growth has been slightly decreased. That's because of the less project work comparing to 2024. This growth has shown to you in local currency terms because we have baht appreciation. So to give you the clearer numbers, so we compare to our local performance in local currency. And to stay ahead of the trend, we launched our new product. This series is Be Kind. So Be Kind has several series to respond to different activity at different stage of life. But I selected some to show to you here is to be respond to the aging society. This product series has the special design, for example, for the height of the toilet. It has been adjusted to ease the movement of the elders, and the handrails has been installed to the equipment itself. You don't need to drill the wall to attach that. And on the right-hand side is the faucet collection with leaf collection. The special of this series is to have the water filtration at the end of the faucet. So it gives you purer water for sensitive skin. And the second strategy is to fortify our leading position in decorative surface business. We have set up a stone plastic composite plant in 2024 and focus on this business. So altogether, we grow this business last year up to 1.2 million square meters. That represent 55% growth year on year. And we also control our cost so that we can compete with the world-class competitors. Comparing to beginning of last year, we have saved over 20% more of the cost. So that allows us to also expand more of the export channel as well. And some new series of the decorative surface. In Thailand, we call it wet guard. We have similar function of this product in Vietnam that is called FlexiTech. This is basically the tile that you will feel normal, comfortably normal when it is dry. But once it is wet, it becomes the anti-slip tile. So this is more of the concern for safety. And on the right-hand side is the 2 centimeter thick tiles. This one is good for exterior work. It can have higher load-bearing capacity, higher durability, and good for like garage. Good for to have extra durability. And third strategy is to also grow our complementary products and service. This includes adhesive and grout, door and window, and worktop in all ASEAN business in Thailand as well. So the sales has reached 420 million baht, representing the 20% year-on-year growth. And I think this is the all of our strategy that we conduct. So if you have any questions, okay. So far, we haven't seen any question in the chat box. If you have any question, please feel free to ask. This wrap up the presentation today. Okay, so I believe that there is no questions here. So I would like to thank you all for your attention, for joining us today, and we hope to see you again next quarter. Thank you and have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the Stock Exchange of Thailand, we would like to thank you investor and company for joining the conference นะคะ If you do need other further details, please feel free to drop us an email as well. Thank you very much and have a good day ค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ